You know, it can be hard to work or attend school when you're going through depersonalization and derealization. In such places, DPDR quickly becomes a major source of pain. You may experience the following at work or school: inability to focus or concentrate. You may feel scared and anxious about the workplace. You may feel disconnected from your coworkers, or you may feel unable to interact with your peers. The work environment and your colleagues might look strange or weird. You may fear that you will embarrass yourself or lose control of the situation. You're unable to think straight and you get caught up in intrusive thoughts. There's lack of emotional support at work or school, or you might be forced to put on a professional demeanor even when you're feeling panicky and scared inside. The last part might be the hardest. At work, you're not required to show how you're truly feeling. Mental health support has still a long way to go at the workplace. Most of us depend on our work to pay the bills and provide our living. But the problem is that DPDR symptoms may interfere with our ability to perform our jobs and duties. So, how can we manage our work along with DPDR? Let me list a few options here. Option number one, take a vacation. Sometimes all you need is a little break. When we are caught in the cycle of stress and depersonalization, a vacation may exactly be the cure that will help break this cycle. If you're experiencing DPDR and having difficulty going to work, try taking a vacation for 2 to 3 weeks. Head to a relaxing place like an island or a beach. I advise against going to a big city. Cities can be full of stimulation, which may not help calm you. On the other hand, relaxing on a beach or in a peaceful small town can calm your nerves and reduce the level of stress hormones in your body. This can help restore the balance between the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system, which can produce feelings of calm and relieve feelings of DPDR. Go ahead, pamper yourself for a few days. Get a massage. Stay in your hotel room or swimming pool all you want. Take it easy. Make it a time of rest and rejuvenation. If you don't like traveling, then just make it a staycation. This is where you take some time off of work, but you stay in the comfort of your own home. Maybe you could work on some low-effort side projects. Maybe you'll just cook good food, or maybe you won't even do anything at all and you're just resting up in the bed all the time. Use this time in a way that suits you. Option 2, work from home. Today, many offices allow employees to work from home. Most of the work these days is done on computers over the internet, hence there's not much of a need to commute to work every single day. Check with your employer to see if you can take advantage of such an option. Even if you get approved for working from home for just 1 or 2 days a week, that is still a big win. If your employer does not allow such arrangements, and if you have the required skills, you can try to find online work from places such as Fiverr or Upwork. These can be jobs in areas such as proofreading, graphic design, software programming, data entry, etc. You can do these jobs from the comfort of your own home. Option 3, work part-time. I get it. It might not be easy for everyone to have a work from home arrangement. In that case, think about working part-time. You might have to take a pay cut, but you will be able to gain 1 to 3 extra holidays per week. You can use that time for rest and recovery. This means that you will spend less time dreading going to work because you know that the long weekend is just around the corner. Over time, when you have built up enough courage and confidence, you can then transition back into a full-time job. Option 4, take a sabbatical. A sabbatical is a long break from work. Typically, sabbaticals can be anywhere between 6 months to a year or 2. During a sabbatical, usually one does not get paid, but they can rejoin the workforce anytime they want. In some special situations, if you have been with a company for several years, a paid sabbatical may be part of your package. In any case, check with your employer if you can take a sabbatical. Use this opportunity to spend time with the people that bring you happiness and inner peace. Pick up hobbies that you can lose yourself in. This will keep your mind off of DPDR naturally. You can even use this time to pick up new skills that might enable you to work from home in the future. You no longer need to worry about your commute or the need to interact with your customers or coworkers on a sabbatical. The longer your break, the more time you have to recuperate your energy and recover from DPDR. Option 5. Claim unemployment or disability payments. Most developed countries pay their citizens some unemployment compensation if they become disabled or incapacitated to work. Since DPDR can be disabling for some people, they can try to take advantage of these options through their federal, state, or local governments. Do some research online and check to see if you qualify for such a payment. Don't feel ashamed to go on disability for a few months. You can use this time to heal. This is only temporary. Once you gain your confidence to go back into the workforce, you would no longer require any such help. Option 6. Embrace the DPDR and show up for work. I kept this as the last option since it's probably the last resort for many. When none of the above options work and you need the pay from your job for your livelihood, there's not much you can do except embrace the pain and show up for work. It might be frustrating and you may feel utterly helpless and scared for the first few times. Still, by repeatedly going to work and trying to do the work to the best of your ability, you might eventually decrease the fear and the dread that you experience around your job. This is what happened to me. I had no other choice but to show up for work. I took it one day at a time. I told myself, I'm just going to show up for work, and then just took it from there. I went easy on myself. I did not beat myself up whenever I lost track of the conversation in a meeting or when I wasn't able to perform to the best of my abilities. Sure, my performance suffered, but I told myself I was still winning because all I cared about was just showing up for work. I also embraced the fact that everything around me looked weird or everyone looked so alien. I told myself to embrace and accept this weirdness and just show up for work. Over time, my fears started to decrease one by one. I was able to concentrate again. If you have a supportive friend or colleague at work, open up to them and seek help when you can't perform at your best. It's only hard in the beginning. As you keep showing up and continuing your work, your fear around DPDR will start to decrease. There you go. These are some of the options you can explore when you're struggling with DPDR and trying to manage your work or school. In our next video, I'll talk about some everyday activities that will help you manage and recover from DPDR.